Shema Yasher Allah Yahweh Allah Haganawa Yahweh Achad. Shema Yasher Allah Yahweh Allah Haganawa Yahweh Achad. Shema Yasher Allah Yahweh Allah Haganawa Yahweh Achad. Bracket Yahweh, Bracket Yahweh Shai, Bracket Yahweh, Bracket Yahweh Shai, Bracket Yahweh, Bracket Yahweh Shai, Bahashon Chahakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit and lawyer, and today I want to go into a live stream covering Bible basics, scriptural basics. Okay? Because the spirit is on me just to go into the simplicity, all right, to revisit the foundation of Yahweh's house, all right, with just the scriptural basics, the milk, okay? And before I go into that, I want to go into a particular comment that the brother comments about. If it wasn't yesterday, it may have been the day before yesterday. And he was asking me about, are the Italians mentioned in the scriptures? Now, in the book of Acts, it might be the 18th chapter, you can correct me on the comment board. All right, there was a decree that the Jews leave Rome. They leave Italy, I believe it's Italy, because that was causing the uproar. And when I say Jews, I mean Jake. Okay? So, I mean, it was a pretty face value question, was where Italians mentioned in the scriptures. But I think what he was alluding to was, you know, Jake being Moors, all right? And Moors coming from Italy. But now Italians are not looked at as so-called black people, but their lineage goes back to so-called black people, all right? Now, after the fall, 70 AD, Jake penetrated Africa, but not only did they go to Africa, all right, they went to Spain, Portugal, all right? And when Jake converted to Islam, all right, they conquered different lands under that religion, all right? But Jake, they went to Spain, they went to Portugal, all right? They were in Morocco, Mauritania, okay? But they also took over Italy. All right, Jake took over Italy, I believe Sicily, all right, southern Italy, okay? You have to visit the history, you know, in your own time. But Jake, they took over Italy, and they dealt with those Edomite women out there in Italy, okay? And they made Jake babies, so much to the point where you can still see woolly hair in Italians, man. A lot of Italians, and if you don't see the woolly hair, they might have more dominant features, but the stumbling block is they have the spirit of a Jake. A lot of them, they grab their fucking testicles when they talk, or just stereotypically speaking. They stand outside a lot. Jake is always outside his fucking house, on his porch, where a lot of Italians, every time they depict Italians in the movies, they're outside on the porch, okay? And another thing, they have a lot of curses. They're under the curses too. All right, you watch the movie Goodfellas, and there was a scene where I'm trying to word it carefully, all right? The woman that he married, she was amongst, all right, her sister-in-laws, all right? They was at the beauty salon, and they were all talking about their relatives and their sons and how this person went to jail and this person got shot. Well, if you're ever amongst Jake, man, Jake in the hood, if somebody got shot on the news, they know him, especially in a small city like where I'm from. Or it's the same thing, that they're covered in the curses, okay? All right, so the Italians are mentioned in the scriptures, but when Italians were mentioned in the scriptures, all right, Jake was up there in Italy too, because of the diaspora. All right, going back to the Babylonian taking over of Jerusalem, the Babylonians taking over Jerusalem, and the southern kingdom would disperse amongst that known world. I think Cornelius was of the Italian band. So he was an Italian. He was a Jake that was an Italian. Okay? When you say Rome, all right, the book of Romans, all right, Jake in Rome, all right, they were Italians. Those were Jake's so-called black people in Italy. But we're talking about before the fall of Jerusalem, all right? But you've always said Jake's in Rome, hence the book of Romans. When it says the book of Romans, it's not talking about Edomites in Rome. It's talking about Jake in Rome. But fast forward, all right, another 700 years, all right, roughly, all right, Jake is actually, you know, traveling to different parts of Europe, all right, conquering different lands. And I forget I'm off with the dates, but Jake eventually conquered Italy, all right, and penetrated that land and penetrated those women, all right. Which segues into the main point of the scriptures is that the Most High only came for his people. James 1:1 says what? To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. All right? To the 12 tribes scattered abroad. We've always been scattered, man. First of all, Jake is not just a dark color black. Jake is a speckled bird, according to the scriptures. And the Israelite can be Israelite can look anywhere from Akon to damn Forrest Gump, man. I'm sorry I said Forrest Gump. He could look anywhere from Akon to say he could look like Bill Gates, man. He could look like Bill Gates. All right, but he could look like Tom Hanks, and I believe Tom Hanks is an Israelite. All right. So you have Israelites all throughout the world. I've seen a lot of Ishmaelites that I believe are low-key Jakes. They got swagger like Jake, man. You know? You know, it makes sense. All right, because Jake was in those different captivities. But even before the global slave trade, even before the slave trade, all right, Jake was always in those different lands. Going back to Acts 2 and 5. All right, Jews that was scattered amongst India and these different lands. You read the Acts, the 2nd chapter, it'll tell you, because the Jews, we always came back to the old country, all right, because of the Passat. In the other high holy days, we came back to the old country, man, to the motherland. It tells you Jerusalem is the mother to us all right? Jerusalem is the mother to us all, man. Galatians 4:26, man. Jerusalem. They're not making these songs for nothing, man. They know. And really it's Yahweh Bahasham Awashai putting that vibration out there, man. You can claim Africa all day, but Africa ain't claiming you, nigga. You know? Nah, we're Israelites. Okay? But the Most High is dealing with the 12 tribes, man. This is a special thing. This is exclusivity, man. This is only for us. This is exclusivity. All right, and when I say exclusivity, not only are we discarding, all right, or disregarding the other nations, all right, also the 2/3 of our people, they're not like us. Like this song, you're not like us, man. All right, we're not for the people Israelites. We're not making an effort to wake up all of our people. Fuck you. All right? We're not out there on the highways and the byways to wake up every nigga that walk past us, man. We're edifying the hopeful elect. And the Heavenly Father has ordained us to go out on the highways and the byways and bid the elect to the marriage. Bid the elect to the marriage. All right? Bid the elect to the marriage, man. But the Most High is only out here for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You're gonna get used to being special. A lot of y'all not used to being special. Because we so used to inclusion, and we're so used to being validated by another race of people, being accepted by another race's God. All right, this foreign God can deliver me from my sins. This foreign God can save me. Let me be a part of a religion that everybody on earth is a part of, man. A religion that says, okay, you're not the chosen people, but you can be accepted as a Gentile. It bothers a nigga's spirit for somebody to say, no, this is just for you. Only you're gonna get saved. Your God looks like you, and a nigga got a mental block. He got a mental block. It's a mental block, man. You special. Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, only came for you. Read Hebrews, the 2nd chapter, in the 16th verse, in the New Living Translation. It tells you that Yahweh Shai came after the seed of Abraham. Whoa, wait a minute. If he came after the seed of Abraham, all right, that automatically excludes Ham and Japheth. So a Hamite can't make it. A Hawaiian can't make it. So-called. So, but then it goes on to tell you specifically in Galatians, all right, not only the seed of Abraham, but of Isaac shall thy seed be called. Of Isaac! Because Abraham had 2 seeds. Ishmael, all right, what they'll call it the baby mama today, not the wifey, but the baby mama, that chick he knocked up, Hagar, all right, which was the bond woman. I'm being facetious, all right. He had 2 seeds, Isaac and Ishmael. But it said, the scripture says, but not only of Abraham, but of Isaac shall thy seed be called. See, the slave demon in us is bothered when somebody is saying, no, it's only for you. Because all throughout America, we were taught, first you were taught you're animals. You had to fight to be included in it, but after you got free from being an animal or slave, you had to fight just to be included in normal shit. So now somebody is telling you, not only do you not have to fight to be included in normal shit, you're better than the people that said they were better than you. And now you don't want to be that. You're special. You're royalty. Keisha, grow your fucking hair out. How the hell you in this truth and you put chemicals in your hair? Grow your fucking hair out, man. You know? Eve, princess. I didn't mean to call you sisters, Keisha. I only use that word for women out here acting up and shit. But you know what I'm talking about, man. Grow your fucking hair out, man. You're special. You ain't gotta show your fucking body. That's some post-captivity behavior. Let me show my body so somebody could look at me. That's post-captivity behavior. You're chosen. That's the beauty of waking up from the captivity. All right? We're not switching up around these nations. I mean, you gotta be wise as a serpent. The same people that said they were better than you and you had to fight just to be in the same space as them. Now, Yahweh Shai is saying, no, you're better than them. Fuck them. Fuck being equal. You're special. You're white. You're pure. You know? And Isaac shall thy seed be called. You gotta sit there and think. This earth, this planet was made for you to inhabit. For your seed to run to and fro in the meadows of this planet. To run across the shores of this planet, to fly across this planet. It was made for you, man. And Isaac shall thy seed be called, man. You know? And I don't just do this video for you. I do this video for me too. But the spirit was like, no, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, man. You're special. You ain't gotta, if you're a Jake, you ain't gotta act like you got money all the time. You ain't gotta be something you're not, man. I'm talking about you're special. You're handsome. You're handsome. You're sharp, you're intelligent. Like we had a exclusive conversation last night amongst the brothers. You weren't dumb in school. The school system failed you. The Hebrew language is pictures because the Israelite thinks in pictures. How can you teach somebody in words when an Israelite man thinks in pictures? Your son thinks in pictures. Why do you think he's so addicted to that fucking tablet? It's full of moving pictures and music and sounds. I still remember songs from fucking kindergarten because like Elder Yashawamba said, you want to teach an Israelite, you teach him in a song. I still remember songs from Hillview Head Start. I was 4 going on 5. I got receipts. And you don't know my family, but my sibling can tell you. My sibling remember the songs from when because I was 4 or 5 years old, but I still remember those songs. But you get in 3rd, 4th grade, something happens. They start mixing numbers with letters and put them in the parentheses and call it algebra. But guess who invented the concept of algebra? You're great. You invented the concept of algebra. Algebra is like a Muslim word, like an Islamic word, like Al Jazeera, Algeras, algebra. We came up with that concept. Cop that book, go to Age of the More and read through it. You ain't got to read the whole thing. And a lot of those books I lost, but I got them back when they was cheap. Now a lot of those books ain't so cheap, man. But it's the reason why it's not so cheap, because they don't want you to know who you are, man. There's no such thing as a Negro. There's no such thing as an African American. There's no such thing as a black woman. Or there's no such thing as none of that bullshit. Those are social constructs. Those are archetypes. And a lot of you high vibrational niggas, you sold out. You niggas on your podcast, you sold out, man. We're Israelites, man. Okay? You're not no witch. You don't worship no fucking spirit personified as a woman. You're an Israelite. You're a princess of Yahweh. You are a prince of Yahweh. You know? Once again, hey, you brothers, a lot of you brothers don't even know how intelligent you are, because we were cultivated wrong. We was cultivated in prisons, in concentration camps called school systems, man. It was like an experiment. Let's raise these men in a bastard matriarch, a bastard environment, and put them in a prison system, a school to prison pipeline system, where by the time they're 3rd, 4th grade, they're gonna start fucking up. Put these undisciplined sons in these school systems. The Israelite man thinks in pictures. So what the fuck are all these words on this board for? The Hebrew language is pictures. The Hebrew man thinks in pictures. The Hebrew man thinks in pictures. The Hebrew man is stimulated by music. All right? Now, for to speak as a man, but there's a term called dyslexia. And dyslexia is when you read, the words get crumbled up. All right? But if you notice, the English language is from left to right, but the Hebrew language is right to left. So a lot of people who read from left to right, maybe they're wired to read from right to left because the Hebrew is from right to left. But that's just something I thought of as a man that I spoke to amongst the brothers. I was like, you got a point. The Hebrew man is a visual learner. Now, do you have Hebrew Israelite men who may not be as visual? Yeah. But generally, that Hebrew man, that little boy, you got to give him symbols and signs and pictures. All right? You got to give him music. That's what stimulates him. You got to get him off them drugs called candy. Now, you might, let's say you're a man listening to this, right? Well, it's hard to control your mama. When your mama gets your son or daughter, it's hard to kind of control what they're giving them, because I already know how that is. But you just do the best you can. You got a baby mama who don't give a fuck about what you trying to, you know what I mean? But you have to understand, man. The Hebrew man, that's the alpha male of the planet. But he's the most attacked. The incentivize the woman to not have the man in the household, that was an attack on you. You attack the heir at a young age, because you already know that little boy's gonna become a man. Hey, watch the movie Godfather 2. That little boy gonna become a man, so we gotta off him. So they've been after Jake since he was hence the abortion clinic. What did it say? What did the king of Egypt do? The Pharaoh in Egypt. He said, "Look, man, I don't know these people. All I know is that they go harder than us. They're more mightier than us. So let's do something about it. Let's they ally with our enemies." So a lot of Hebrew babies got fed to gators, but they was going after those males. Herod, he was taught that a prince was gonna come from the kingdom of Judah. These Jews, these Negroes out here, a prince is gonna come from a Messiah, a deliverer. So what did he do? He went off the Hebrew babies. So there's always been an attack. Now what do you have now? Planned Parenthood, the eugenics movement, prison industrial complex. All right, but they're attacking the Israelite man, the Hebrew man, that so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, especially the southern kingdom of Judah, the head tribe. You see, the southern kingdom of Judah, consisting of the head tribe Judah, they're attacking that Hebrew man. It's more than you know how to rap, niggas. No, it's more than you know how to put a ball inside a goal, man. It's more than you know how to dance. You're the most high of the earth. You're the God in this planet. You're the most high in this planet. All right? You're a reflection of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai incarnated. And with his laws in you, you will rule the earth and put the nations under subjection. So but we have to keep you disconnected from your God. And as long as you're disconnected from your God, we can use you as a battery to empower our kingdom without you overcoming us. You see? Remember who you are. And it's a challenge. Sometimes we face demons, low confidence demons, because it's spiritual. Demons possess people to play into a narrative with you that you're incompetent. The way you attack an Israelite man is you attack his competence. You attack his belief in himself. You see? If you driving and you missed the wrong exit, it's okay. You missed the wrong exit. That don't mean you dumb. The school system failed you. Maybe you flunked and you dropped out. Who gives a fuck? That was a weak-ass school system. All right? They failed you. You didn't fail them. They failed you. All right? You know, the chick at the register saying some little condescending shit. That's that bitch, man. But spirits are entering into people to play into this role that is something wrong with you, man. They don't fucking know you, so how can it be something wrong with you? But that's part of the prison. They keep you in prison without you being physically in shackles. I gotta constantly pour into your mind a narrative that you're incompetent. I gotta constantly, it's like you gotta keep a car maintenance, right? Well, they gotta keep that slave narrative maintenance. So, but it's spiritual, because you attack a Hebrew man, you attack the ruler of this earth by attacking his competence, him being sure of himself. She was born in his matriarch, and Jake is not sure of himself, man. But it's spiritual. It be demons fucking with us, man. Part of overcoming the matrix is overcoming this fucking war inside our heads, man. You overcome this, you can overcome this. That's the mission that Big Bro, you got us on, man. It's not just about cursing out so-called white men on Saturdays or Fridays or Tuesdays. It's about overcoming this fucking matrix, man. Overcoming this flesh. We're angels and bodies sent to overcome this flesh, man. It's part of the mission. We were in the spirit world talking to the great chairman, Yahweh, We're with the great architect, Yahushua, and the elect angels who created existence were sent on a mission. And we, the hopefully elect, we volunteered, or we agreed to go on this mission, to get put into these avatar bodies and to play out this role in these different incarnations, all right, until the deliverance, man. All right. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I would like to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashemi Hawashai, Bahashemi Kahakudash. I want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great ministers over well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, come Yashala, Shalom.